All right, here we go. I'll start it off.
Talk to me.
T, Eli wants to know who you think is the funniest player on tour.
The funniest player on tour. I know one who thinks he's funny at all times, but I don't think he really is Stenson.
Oh, Stenson.
You know, he tells all those dry jokes all the time.
Yeah, he's got a good sense of humor.
But he does. He has a great sense of humor, but always tells maybe 3 or 4 dry jokes a day.
Yeah, no, he's good.
Well, especially when we're playing with him.
Right.
Jordan asks if you treated yourself to anything after our Masters win.
Wow. About 100 beers that night.
That's true too.
But it was a nice night, but I didn't really, I didn't get anything myself. I got the flag and the stick, and that's all I need.
Let's do it.
Perfect.
That's enough, isn't it?
Right, amen. All right, Jacob wants to know what you consider the greatest shot of your career.
The greatest feeling shot I've ever hit was the 3-iron I hit at Hazeltine out of the fairway bunker. 2002, wind coming off the left. It was the greatest feeling shot I've ever hit in my entire life. On top of that, I made a 20-footer for birdie too, and Ernie Els flipped me off.
I'm not surprised.
Great.
He's flipped you off a few times.
All right. Peter wants you to tell him the strangest thing I have in the bag. I don't know.
Well, I would say 2 things that people might not know. Your crunchy peanut butter and banana sandwiches.
This is true too.
And then the fact that you have to have a Milwaukee Sharpie versus just a regular Sharpie. I don't know what the deal is there, but you like those Milwaukee Sharpies.
I do.
Who was your favorite athlete growing up?
My favorite athlete growing up was probably Muhammad Ali. He was the most recognized figure when I was growing up.
Right.
I mean, granted, I was an LA kid, so Magic Johnson in Showtime with the Lakers was big, but Ali was Ali.
Yeah. All right, my turn?
Yep.
All right, Josh heard the Nexus Cup announcement and wants to know what it is and if he can play in it.
Yeah, you can play in it. It's a charity event for my my foundation, and we're going to host it here at Liberty National as well as the Nexus Club downtown New York. So just visit my website and you'll be able to figure out all the details from there.
Perfect.
All right, Jordy wants to know, who's the better cook? You or me?
Wow. Well, that's probably a tie because I've never actually seen you cook anything or make anything. I know I haven't done anything.
I know I can boil water.
That's as far as it goes for me. I would say that's a tie.
Sean asks, can you remember anything you said to me on the back 9 on Sunday at Augusta this year? I know one thing you can tell, I can say.
I do remember you kind of half asking me to read that
pod. I'm just going to say that.
Right. And I think to myself, on Thursday, I would come over and read it with left center because it does break a little bit.
It does.
On Sunday, my thought was, don't even put any break in, you just hammer it and knock it right in the back. That's like your little drills.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. All right, Charlie wants to know, what's one course you haven't played that's on your bucket list?
People are going to probably say that this is a little bit surprising, but I've never played Pine Valley. I know it's always rated every year as the #1 course in the world, but I've never been there.
Yeah, I mean, I've played. I'm not trying to compare our games, but it's a pretty good spot. All right, Joe, not me, asks why you put athletic tape on your middle finger for each round.
My dad always believed in there's 5 fingers that control the club. It's the bottom 3 on the left hand and the 2 on the right, the middle 2 on the right. For some reason, those 5 fingers just get trashed when I practice a lot.
Right.
And because I have a glove on my left hand, my right hand's exposed.
Right.
And my middle finger, I develop a callus that's really big and it splits and it bleeds. And so I end up putting tape around there all the time. Eventually, it just became a thing just so I don't have a blister and my finger bleeds. So I put tape on it and I just kept doing it.
Makes sense.
Andrew asks, question for both. Who wins more games this year, the New York Football Giants or the Raiders?
Well, you know what I'm going to say, the G-Men. What do you say?
No chance.